All right, all right. So today it happened. Qwen 3.6 finally did drop. So we're going to take a quick look at that. We're going to see what's going on. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about a quantization technique called Apex, because I'm going to be looking for an Apex quant for Qwen 3.6. Okay, so let's get started. Wait a second. Here we go. Qwen 3.6. The announcement is it's actually on their website, believe it or not, but I heard about it, of course, through the local llama community. And benchmarks are not the end-all be-all, but the benchmarks are very compelling. This comes just weeks after Qwen 3.5, and people spent a little time figuring out how the dense models, like the 27 billion parameter model, it seemed like smarter than the 35 billion parameter mixture of experts. But this today, the Qwen 3.6 35B is a mixture of experts, and it seems like it has reached parity with the dense model from just a few weeks ago. So that's incredible. It sounds like they've pushed sort of agentic use cases a little harder with this one. So, of course, what we do is we pop over to Hugging Face. We type in Qwen 3.6. There's no space in this convention. It is what it is. Sometimes I actually just go to see all the model results because I kind of like to see the variety. But here it is, the official Qwen repo up on Hugging Face. Of course, for my real world use, I'm actually going to be looking to Unsloth for their GGUF quants. But let's scroll through here a little bit. They do highlight this agentic coding, more front-end workflows, repository level reasoning. That's going to be extremely helpful for me because that's one place where I have found Qwen 3.5, 35B can kind of lose the narrative, repository level reasoning, that sort of thing. And then I'm curious about this. This thinking preservation concept. I want to know a little bit more about how that's actually implemented. It sounds architectural at a certain level, but is it actually due to the reinforcement learning stage? I don't know. So this thinking preservation concept is pretty cool. So, and it's multimodal. It has a vision encoder. So, like I said, I'm going to get the Unsloth GGUF. They have some useful information. Like, this is probably, for somebody who has a little bit of a technical background, but otherwise doesn't really know what they're doing with language models, the Unsloth blog, actually, this is a great place to start. My setup here is all based around Llama CPP, and they show you how to get started. Like I say, it's technical, but it actually, they completely hold your hand through it. So I'm going to be looking at Qwen 3.6 as soon as I stop this cast. But before that, I also wanted to talk about Apex. So this is a quantization technique I came across in the last week. It's kind of a wrapper script around Llama CPP's existing quant pipeline, but it's a little bit more nuanced in specifically which weights it quantizes to which precision. So in this case, they're super quantizing the expert weights and leaving some of the other weights at a higher resolution. And in doing so, they're getting smaller sizes and comparable perplexity. So that's pretty cool, actually. I started digging in on the actual implementation, and here in generate config is kind of, from my read, some of the the secret sauce here, where it's possible to quantize the edge experts. If you're going for high quality, you quantize those to Q6. The middle ones get the harshest quant. There are a couple profiles described here. So the mini profile here, so the edge experts are going to be quantized down to 3 bits precision. These are the highest volume of experts. The most data representing the experts are these ones, and they get the harshest quant. They can withstand it better, it seems. The weights that are around the edges that kind of make are adjacent to other layers in the model seem to be more sensitive. And I mean, that's not really a new finding. Unsloth is doing something a lot like this. But this is actually really easy because it's a bash script, and this will then you just feed it to Llama CPP, or the Llama quantization pipeline. They have a little paper about it, and it's fundamentally they're leaning on this KL divergence to show that it's comparable. That this is comparable to the original Qwen. Now, remember, we're talking about 3.5 here. Already, it's just a few weeks later. I want to see this applied to 3.6. So that's going to be really cool. So I'll be watching this Apex quant stuff. So anyway, I was really surprised when I woke up and I saw that the Qwen3.6 is out. I was even more surprised, really pleased, when I saw that it was the 35 billion parameter model. This is the mixture of experts. So I'm going to stop this stream right now and get to it. I'm going to probably install a 4-bit quant and attempt to get it going as much in a CUDA system as possible without offloading anything to the system RAM. All right. Oh, and for the future, I'm kind of thinking about Minimax 2.7. That's